Let me tell you how I literally had to delete Lyft because my Lyft driver literally texted the person that ordered my Lyft and said, yeah, King, keep your head up. She's not the one.
Yo, what's good, baby? This your boy Flint Flossie in the building. So this story came across my timeline. I thought it was pretty funny, pretty interesting. And analyzing this, I think we could always learn something from, someone's story. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let her talk. And per usual, I'm gonna let you know what I'm thinking and get your thoughts on it as well. You feel me?
Let me tell you how I literally had to delete Lyft because my Lyft driver literally texted the person that ordered my Lyft and said, yeah, King, keep your head up. She's not the one. Yes, you heard it right. So y'all, I get in my Lyft or whatever. Sometimes they be like, oh, how you doing? How your day going? I'm like, oh, it's not going good. Mind y'all, it's about like 10 o'clock, 11, right? So a dude just ordered me an Uber because he wants me to come over, hang out, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? I really don't want to go because I really don't like him. But I don't know how to express to him that I don't like him because he's so sweet. So the Uber driver is confiding in me. He's like, yeah, just talk to me. Let me know like what you don't like about him. See if I can help you out with it. I'm thinking that we have a brother and sister moment going on. Nah. Me not knowing he's a short king as well. You get what I'm saying? The person I'm talking to is a short king. You're not really my type. You're not buff. No, I don't want it. So yeah, I'm sitting there talking to the Uber driver or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So while I'm texting him, I'm telling the Uber driver like, yeah, I just don't like him. I just don't see a future. He really likes me, stuff like this. I'm telling him what's going on. I'm explaining to him how I don't like him. He trying to give me solutions. Nothing's going to work. A plus B is not going to go Y into Z. No.
You see, that's the thing right there. You feel me? She seems very adamant about not being attracted to this man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's short or whatever. But if that's the case, why even entertain it? Why even go over there? You know what I'm saying? He paying for this Lyft for you to come over there. Obviously, he has something in mind. Why even going over there? You can easily say, no, nah, I'm cool. You know what he has in mind. You're not stupid. He paying for an Uber for you to come over to his crib at 11 p.m. What you think he want to play Yahtzee? He trying to bake that banana bread. You're not dumb. You see, that's the thing, man. That's why I say men out there should put their energy towards the women that are already showing them interest, that are already attracted to them. Because when you chase one that's not really feeling you, that's not really attracted to you, you got to do all kinds of things to convince her. And she probably not going to really genuinely like you in the end anyway, if you do win her over.
So yeah, at this point, we're going to close to our destination, right? So I'm texting bro, but bro's slowly texting me like slow now. Like I'm telling him like, oh, okay, I'm finna be 5 minutes away. He's, oh, all right, let me know. Mind y'all, minutes before that, he was just saying, oh, I can't wait to see you. It's been so long. I missed you. Whoop. Now, y'all, it's mad cold outside. Keep that in mind, okay? So now I'm pulling up, and the Uber driver just like, yeah. Well, I hope you have a good time, and I hope you at least let him know. He keeps saying that, like, oh, yeah, I hope you let him know. Give him signs at least. Don't waste his time. Y'all, why did I get outside the car? And I'm standing outside this man's house for 10 minutes, and he's telling me, nah, the Uber driver already let me know game, so call your Uber back home. You didn't even have the decency to call me one back? So now I'm sitting here standing stupid. I'm like, what you talking about? I'm like, what I do? He like, yeah, the Uber driver already told me we good. You don't like me because I'm short, I'm this. I said, the Uber driver never answered me when I'm texting him, telling him I'm down the street after I done lied and said I was on Hoover and this and that. What? Yeah, you get a 0-star rating from me. Okay? Mr. King.
Wow. Wow, man. That dude was a soldier, huh? He really ain't no homie from a can of paint and was like, hey, bruh, she trying to play you. She trying to play you like a fiddle, dog. Hey, man, he probably been through the same thing and was like, hey, not on my watch. Not on my watch, buddy. No way. Especially a fellow short king. But a lot of dudes been through it. As a man, it takes a while and a lot of experiences to understand the science of women. A woman could be around a guy, talk to him on the phone all the time, and he gonna be like, yo, she gotta feel me, she gotta like me, she on the phone with me, she, what I'm saying, we hanging out, but he don't understand that she could be getting off on the attention and the validation he's giving her, but he'll get that misconstrued. So a guy will think he, oh man, I'm almost there, man, oh man, I'm getting close, I'm wearing her down like Urkel used to do with Laura.
I'm wearing you down, baby. I'm wearing you down.
But in all actuality, you know, he's a space holder. He's giving her that time and attention and that validation until the guy she's really attracted to comes around, and that's when she disappears. Boop, boop, ghosts. And this could be very frustrating for a man if he put in his time, his effort, especially if he spent money for her to be like, I'm not really feeling him in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very frustrating. So the Uber driver seeing it in real time. You know what I'm saying? He's seeing it in real time. He can relate. And he's like, yo, not on my watch, buddy. Not on my watch. You know? It was like, though now the way he went about it was pretty bold. That was pretty bold. But I can understand the frustration, you know, especially him also being short. And that seems to be the main reason why she's not really interested. And, you know, that's another thing, man. I am not feeling all this short discrimination, all this short negativity. You know, ain't nothing wrong with being short. It's not a disease. You know, I seen this one clip on my timeline and I was like, well, damn.
So what makes guys undateable?
Probably guys under 6 feet.
Yeah, just like being short's kind of just turn off.
I was just gonna say for sure no.
Okay, so is there anything they can do?
Bro.
Yep.
It's just like so feminine. Like you could be like, I'm your mommy, you know?
That would be terrible.
No, that's like so awkward for everyone. So
if he's not like 6'3" or taller, out.
Being under 6 foot.
How tall are you?
I'm 4'10" and a half. No short king, sorry.
Like I'm walking out the door.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Yeah. So.
Well, damn. Sheesh. I really hope that was a joke. You know, the internet, you don't ever know what's really real. But you know what? I myself am at about I'm about right at average, I believe. I'm 5'9", strong 5'9". And let me tell you something, man. Some of the realest ones I know. All right, some of the biggest pimps I know were 5'3", 5'4", 5'2", poking all kind of cheeks, baking banana bread all across the town. I mean, scraping coochie walls everywhere they went, man. I mean, yo, man, one of my homies in college, man, he was a strong 5'3", 5'4". Man, he was getting up in everything. I mean, lunch ladies, librarians. He was, he was cracking everything, man. He was unstoppable, man. It was crazy. So to all my shorter homies out there, keep your head up, man. Keep your head up. Don't let videos like that, I'm saying, discourage you, make you feel like you have a disease or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep working on yourself and just know that there is plenty of women out there that'll be attracted to you for you, and not just because, you know what I'm saying, you spending money on or giving her validation and attention. All right, so keep doing you. You know what I mean? Like, yo, don't let that shit get you down, and don't ever feel like you have to settle for a situation of being mistreated just because you want to be accepted.
I put makeup on just for this date, so it better go well. And I'm not posting this probably if it doesn't. It did not go well. Truthfully, it lasted less than 2 minutes. I walked up, he gave me a hug and said, "Are you hungry? Let's go inside." We went inside. He said, "Actually, can you step outside for a minute?" I stepped back outside and he said, "I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm just not feeling it." So I walked to my car, came back home. Dating when you're fat sucks.
So I've been seeing this short clip get around. It's been getting a lot of attention. And you know me, I like to observe, I like to unpack. I'm a curious mind. What can I say? You know, you often hear from women, I want a man who's honest, keep it real, be honest with me, tell the truth, don't waste my time. So was he wrong? No, not really. He was honest with her. Now, he could have done a way better job of screening. He could have FaceTimed her before they met up or something, man. I know people get catfished, you feel me? But if she was that bad to the point where as soon as you seen it, you was like, hey, yo, I ain't feeling it, shorty. There had to be some kind of hint, inclination or something. Now, personally, I'd have handled it different. You know, she done came out, got dressed, showed up on time, you know, smelling good, put on makeup, got her tete sitting up. I'd have took her inside for a drink or something, man. You know, something cheap off the kids' meal or something. Something. Now, this is if she's a nice girl, you know, has a real sweet personality, but I may not be as physically attracted to her. Now, if her attitude is stink, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother story. If she's a dickhead, I'm gone. But all this leads me to something else. Now, who knows why this man rejected her? Under 2 minutes at that. Woo, he would not play. He's standing on business. I mean, her breath could have been off. She could have been wearing sandals and her toes look like monkey knuckles. I mean, from what I see, you know, she's a little adorable, cute face. She don't have bad skin or nothing, you know what I'm saying? You could tell she exfoliates and moisturizes. Nice teeth, pretty smile. So let's assume for now, he rejected her for the reason she stated.
Dating when you're fat sucks.
Her words. So if that's the case, the question is, what kind of men is she going after? Because I am very sure there are a good amount of men out there that would not have rejected her in under 2 minutes and would appreciate a pleasantly plump woman such as herself. But I've noticed for a while now, the issue is those aren't the men they be interested in. I mean, if she has a type and those particular men don't fall into that mold, then hey, it is what it is. But at the same time, she has to put in effort to become the type of woman that the type of guy she likes wants. You feel me? That's just life. And I feel like people don't really be keeping it like 1,000 like that. You feel me? Like a lot of these women is getting lied to. Like I remember one time I was having a conversation with one of my homegirls, right? And she was just complaining to me, you know, all the men she's into are narcissists and they just want to sleep around with a bunch of women and they don't take her seriously or give her attention. So we have a mutual friend, real nice guy, got his stuff together. And I knew he liked her and she knew too. So I brought him up. I was like, yo, you and the homie should get together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be good for each other. She was like, you know, he's nice, but he's not my type. So you know, hey, is what it is. You know, I respect people's preferences. I don't ever try to force anything. So she proceeds to ask me, how could she lock down the men that she wants? So I gave her a few lightweight suggestions on how she could put herself out there a little more, make herself stand out from the rest of the women because, you know, let's face it, the men she want got a lot of options. And she was like, yo, I'm not doing all that. I was like, wait, what? She said, I was told that if a man doesn't love you for all of you, he doesn't love you at all. And that just means he's not the right one for you. What? Yo, there's levels to it. You know, if you got big feet and he likes women with small feet, you can't change that. So either he accepts you big feet and all or not. I get that, but you trying to put in no effort. So you say you don't want to settle for the men that want you, and the men that you want, you don't want to put in the work for them to want you back? I shouldn't have to put in effort. The right one for me is going to fall on my lap. He's going to find me wherever I am. Yeah, man, I was confused. You know, I was confused. And I'm going to tell you this, man. There is a lot of hot, steaming, buttery bowls of bullshit being sold out in these streets. And you know, I really feel for those good-spirited women out there that really mean well, but were just sold Disney dreams. Like, you really feel you ain't got to do nothing? Like, nothing at all? And Prince Charming is just going to fall in your lap? I mean, I'm not in a position to say anything is impossible, but it's not probable for the majority. You know what I'm saying? Just real life. If you want something, you got to put in some work. But yeah, you know, I hope everything turns out well for this girl. She seems like a real sweet person, gives off a friendly energy. Hope she's able to bounce back and get her confidence, you feel me? Cause yeah, that man was not playing no games. He wasn't playing. He said, oh, I am not feeling it. I'm gone.
I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. The food comes, he started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this.
Yo, what's good, baby? This your boy Flint Flossie in the building. So I came across this video right here, right? And I think this serves as a good example, right, of why a lot of men today don't like going on dates, mainly dinner dates. But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all listen to her story.
I will not believe what just happened. Like, I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes, he started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? Mind you, I told him that my friend flew into town and that after dinner I was gonna go see her because she wanted me to pull up on her or whatever. He's like, did you order some food for your friend? He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal? I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. This is how I eat with my friends. This is how I eat when I'm by myself.
Come on. Do you really? I mean, do you really? Come on. You weren't a little inspired to get a little extra, knowing this man will pay for the bill. And let me tell you, this man, he peeped game already. All right. The red flags is going up in the back of his head. He thinking like, yo, I told her I'm not that hungry. And she goes in ordering all this food. It seemed like she more interested in getting a meal than getting to know me. And she talking about she gonna go see her friend after this. So ain't no chance for her coming back home. You feel me? So he ain't gonna get to count the pimples on the booty. You know what I'm saying? He can't count no pimples. He ain't baking no banana bread, smacking no cheeks, nothing. So you really about to order all this food, make me pay for it, and dip. You trying to play me. That's how you feeling. You trying to play me like a sucker.
Crazy. But the kicker is, this man said, oh, I'm gonna go. I said, okay. He lays down $100, walks off. Mind you, he called us a black truck to dinner. So I rode with him in an Uber. He left. He didn't say anything besides I'm gonna go, and then set the money down and then dipped off. He didn't ask if I needed a ride, how was I gonna get home. He didn't ask what the bill was, nothing. Mind you, this is a 45-year-old man, grown ass Nigerian man. Actually, let's talk about it. Let me put the light on. Let's actually talk about it, okay? I ordered my drink. He ordered his drink. I ordered a half a dozen oysters. I want to say maybe that's around like $15 to $18. I think we were at Eddie V's. I can't remember how much. That's normally how much it would be. After that, he said that he wasn't hungry. He didn't want to eat. I ordered an entree. I ordered lamb chops. Mind you, prior to this date, I told him that I wanted steak. Like I said, I was in the mood for like steak and like asparagus, mac and cheese. Like I was saying all this. So it's not nothing that was just, I ordered lamb chops, mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, and crab fried rice.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Yo, first off, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Most slim women I know, it be the slim cute ones too. They can eat. They be throwing down. You be like, yo, where's it going? They be eating. But seriously, you lucky he threw down that $100. He could have just been an ass and dipped after he seen the red flags. a straight chew and screw and stiffy with the bill. You feel me? And he a 45-year-old African. Let me tell you something. My people's from Africa and my whole family super generous. We are generous people. But when it comes to parting with that dollar, you got to give some good logical reasons. You know what it took for me when I was a kid to get my uncle to take me to McDonald's? Do you know what it took? I used to be like, Uncle, can we go to the McDonald's? And he used to be like, why do I have to go to the McDonald's? I can buy the same products at the corner store and make the same thing, half the price. It was like pulling teeth, son. All I wanted was a little Happy Meal. You feel me? But you know, this woman really exemplifies why a lot of men just don't like going on dates anymore, you know? Spending all that money in one night on a woman that you're not even guaranteed you'll ever see again. Most men just want to do a little meetup, go for a little walk, a little coffee or something to see if there's even interest. So I don't think it's that men have gotten lazy like I hear some women complain about. It's just about being pragmatic, especially in this economy. He got to know is she genuinely down before he starts really investing time and energy and whatnot. A man loves to feel useful, but he doesn't want to be misused. That's the key. And too many guys feeling like they objectified and being treated as free meals in the ATMs, you feel me? And after a while, if that dude has too many bad experiences, it don't matter how attractive a potential date is. It's gonna make more sense in his head to just stay home.
Hard realization, y'all. It's really hard for me to even accept that this is my life when it comes to dating. But it's like the ones that I don't want are the ones that are putting in effort. The ones that I'm not interested in, don't like, I'm not attracted to are the ones that are really serious, wanting to plan dates, wanting to fly me out, wanting to take care of me, are genuinely showing interest, falling in love with me. And meanwhile, the ones that I do actually want, the one I'm like, that's my type. I like you. I really like you. There's chemistry there. Don't give a fuck. Okay, there's 0 dates planned, not sending flowers, not checking in, sending me little WID texts. Crumbs. What a life.
And that was an interesting clip I came across. And I must commend this woman. The first step to addressing a problem is admitting. And yes, I do believe this is a problem. This is definitely not conducive to healthy relationships. As she stated, wanting the men that are not really interested in her. Or is it really her wanting those men because they're not interested in her? And you see, that's the frustration a lot of dudes go through. You know, you meet a shorty, you like, yo, I'm really feeling her. You know, she giving you some rhythm. You like, okay, oh, she feeling me back. You go on a nice date or two. You think everything's all sweet, you know. Oh, I like this, about to go somewhere. Then she drop off, she disappear, she ghosts you, straight Casper. He confused. He like, wait, what? I thought everything was all good. He go on with his life, never to think about it again. Then she pop up, hey. And he like, what? All of a sudden she on him, giving him rhythm, coming on to him strong. So he thinking like, yo, did she ever like me? Or does she like me now because I don't like her? And that's how the games start being played and villains are born. And you know, a lot of men out there that are villains now, they didn't want to be villains, but they felt like they had to become villains in order to win the game. They didn't even want to play the game in the first place. But they realized that logical thinking of 2 + 2 = 4 don't bode well in the dating world. You feel me? Yeah, it's logical if you like a woman to show her that you like her. But after that man gets kicked in the face a few times, he realizes it's not about logic. It's about doing what he got to do, making whatever moves he got to make to evoke emotion out of her. You know, get a response. So if a man sees that putting her last on the priority list and not really paying her no mind is what she responds to, now she's all over him. Now she wants him. Now her camel toe is throbbing. Her coochie is all in a pickle. He feeling like, yo, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't gonna switch up now. I ain't gonna, for what? Do all them dates and all that for what? I tried it and it didn't work. So those men she's referring to that those are her type, but they don't want her, but she want that. Good chance they're already experienced and they know what they doing. You feel me? You know, she's a cute girl. I doubt that they're like, yuck, get away from me. You know? I think they're just like, yo, man, I know what she responds to. I know her type. So, I'm going to treat her accordingly. You feel me? I'm going to act accordingly. And honestly, it could be exhausting for a man. You know, I've been in that situation where, you know, you met a nice joint. But you know, you got to act like you don't like her for her to like you. And it's just a bunch of games. And after a while, you don't really take her seriously, you know? It's like, hey, when we see each other, we cool. You know, we do what we do. You know, I ruffle up them coochie cheeks. And, you know, after that, I keep them moving. That's how a man is going to think. He can't really take that seriously because in his core, he don't want to have to play games. You feel me? It's already hard enough accomplishing your goals, building value, you know, trying to generate wealth and success. So the last thing he wants to do is feel like he has to play chess with his lady. He wants that peace of mind. Somebody that's going to be supportive and complimentary, not playing mind games like he Batman and riddle me this, Batman. Do I like you? Do you think? I don't know. How do you feel? Do I like you today? Not tomorrow. Okay, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. It's just too much. It's too much to deal with, yo. And you know, unfortunately, generally speaking, the whole mentality of I want the men that don't want me, it's always been a thing, but it's a thing now more than ever due to social media and dating apps. And it ain't good. It's never good to want someone just because they don't want you. And then they follow through with it and end up in a relationship with said person and expects it to be healthy. I mean, come on. Come on, man. Come on. And then it goes bad and then he's the toxic narcissist. And then she gonna blame everyone but herself for wanting this dude that never wanted her. It's an ugly cycle. And for those dudes out there that can't take a hint, couldn't catch a clue if it was glued to his hands, y'all have to learn how to move on faster from women who are not feeling you. You wasting your time. It's cool to pursue, you know, if you sense the reciprocity, but if she talking about you gotta jump through fire hoops, you gotta buy her a rare green cat that's only breeded in Istanbul, all these crazy things, man, all these crazy requirements. She don't like you, man. She ain't digging you, homie. I learned early that women make rules for certain men. One dude gotta take out on 100 dates for 6 months to get in them cakes, and another dude could be in them drawers the same night he met her in the back of his Suburban. It is what it is. That's the game. You'll never really know her past. And you can't stress yourself on what category you fall in. You just got to know, hey, at this particular point in time, am I wasting my time, energy, and efforts? Because if you out here simp, sucker, chumping, not catching a clue feels glued to your hands, she's saying how she feels about you.
The ones that I don't want are the ones that are putting in effort. The ones that I'm not interested in, don't like, I'm not attracted to, are the ones that are really serious, wanting to plan dates, wanting to fly me out, wanting to take care of me, are genuinely showing interest, falling in love with me. And meanwhile, the ones that I do actually want, the one I'm like, that's my type, don't give a fuck.
Hey, but I'm just the messenger, you feel me? But I thought this was a real interesting clip. Shout out to this young lady for keeping it real and being honest that she got a problem. This ain't a good thing. And let me know what y'all think about this. Like helps with the algorithm. Comment, subscribe. Till next time, baby, I'm out.